Let's get this shit show started, shall we? Let's go. How we doing, boys? Stevie, how you doing? Roberts as well. Everyone else that's slowly rolling up in here. Slowly is the word. That is the word. That is how things go. I'm gonna start off with some frozen veggie. So we're gonna run this for a few hours today. And let's see how loud this is gonna be. I have no idea. That already sounds a little loud in my ears. Was it this one to reset? Yes. . I think I have to start up Moza because that wheel doesn't want to move. Moza is not started here, so let me get this up. That should make this a little easier. Cooking in the kitchen. Doing all right, man. How about you? There we go. Wow, this wheel's really stiff. Which one's what here? No, not that one. I forget which one's the engine brake. Was it this one? Yep. Why is this thing all fucking... Well, it should say right below the screen there. The title as well as the name of the game. Oh, it's right back there I was supposed to go. Okay. It was a struggle to get things going. OBS not wanting to work. And this just fucking died again. So now my head is stuck looking out the side. Shut up. We're having technical difficulties. Why is it not closing? I should have it set to where long press. You know, I'll just pull in since I'm turning right here. My head tracker just decided to quit. So now I gotta fix that. And then I'm gonna have to turn down this force feedback on this, or something's just tight. Yeah, OBS was not working right, and then the HD60 was acting stupid, and just annoying as fuck to get things working right. And the main issue is, I think, is because this is a 49-inch. If this was triples like the racing rig, it would be a different story. If this was all single monitor, it would probably be a different story as well. Alright, so let me get... Yeah, see, it's completely locked. Or lagging. Don't know why. I wonder if there's just too much data. I'm wondering if that's the problem. There's just too much data on the line. Come on, Moza. Where are you? Gonna have to do this the hard way, I see. It's on the wrong monitor. Was it Alt Space M? Or is it Windows Space M? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's why it's not working. It wants to do an update. Remind me later. Is this going to work better now? No, it's still hardly doing any centering. What is your deal? It won't recover anything. I think this needs to be reset, but I don't know how to do it. And there's nothing in here for American Truck Sim. Well, that's already set for Farm Sim, so delete preset. There we go. See if that does anything here. Ah, that's better. That's better. Car Freak, how you doing, man? What's up? Oh yeah. Almost forgot this. Start. We'll see how long this works. Or if it even starts at all. An error occurred. Yep. It's fucking up. Al, how you doing, man? What's up? Tig, how you doing as well? Sorry I missed you. Colin, what's up? It says it's running, but it's not. There it is. Now it just showed up. Start. Yeah, I think the camera's gonna have to be on a separate line. I don't know if my head tracker's gonna work here. Yeah, not responding. Open track, you're really dropping the ball here, man. Really. No, don't suspend it. I closed it, and then it shows up again in the process. Close means close. Don't disappear and come back. I might have to do this all third person. Yeah, I don't think open track's gonna work. Open track, yeah, it's not even moving. The whole thing is just buggy as fuck for me right now. Is there a newer version by chance? No, still the same one. Seven Fields to Harvest? Probably won't be today. Who knows? Maybe it will be, because I can't really run this game without a head tracker. This is out of all the games that I play, there really are only a handful that I can only play if I'm using certain things. Head tracker for ATS is one of them. Trust me, for anyone that's watching, if you've played a truck game, you go and use a head tracker for the first time, you don't go back. I'm not lying. It's true. It is true. But I wonder if this is a Windows thing, because wasn't someone else saying they were having a problem with their Track IR as well? Or no, Thompson did. Their Toby, the Toby head tracker was broke AF for them. This also could be a my computer thing too, since it's been giving me issues. Yeah, see, it's still not going to do it. All right, I'm going to do something a little wild here. We're going to disappear for a minute. Well, all right, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do the extreme thing first. We're going to disappear. I don't know if you guys can. Yep, yeah, you still hear me. Okay, good. I'm gonna restart this computer because the other thing is when I shut down the game, it's not fully shutting down, even though it's not showing in the taskbar. Steam still says I'm playing. So something is a little buggy, a little haywire with this computer this morning. So I'm gonna restart the computer. Yeah, go away. How about now? Hey, we're back. Al, how you doing? Paul, how you doing? Kayla, you're banned. All right, so let's see if that ends up rectifying any of the headaches I was just having. There's DNA on your screen. Well, you better wash it off. Get a cloth. I might be able to help you out here in a minute. All right, so we got that back up. Let's fire up ATS. Yes, you did. You got my name right. I don't think the head tracker is going to work. Come on, mouse. I'm on the game. Here we go. There we go. Yep, on the game. Continue. What? Huh? Okay. That's new. Why is the mouse... The game just crashed. Yay! Awesome! The game crashed. I hate this game. I hate this game. iRacing update already. Let's go. Roll over. Just woke up. Must be rough. Must be rough. Congrats on the partnership as well, Zach. Someday, maybe for me. Someday. It's too early to go to iRacing. I still got 3 hours. The game's still not coming up. Hello? Game? Hello? The game's saying, fuck you, I'm not playing. It's not launching. You can see it start to launch because this gets picked up. This is set to turn on, to activate when the game launches. It won't start. Let me try it this way. Yes, I know. Don't care about Snowy Moon. Yeah, it shows up here in the corner and then it disappears. Now the game won't launch. Yeah, see, I can't really shift this over so you guys can see. But I mean, you can see it right here on the screen. And I'm not touching anything. I just did a restart. I just did a restart. Now it's refusing to play. No, nothing there. You can see it says running. And and a little box shows up in the upper left hand corner, right below where the camera is. And then it closes out again. So let's do a little problem solving here real quick. Verify the integrity of the game files. We'll try this. Tell Windows to get their shit together. I'm like 2 steps away from saying fuck this and going to Linux. The downside is I can't do iRacing anymore because of anti-cheat. Railroader will probably work, but we'll see. It could be Railroader or it could be Farm Sim. I don't know. I mean, we're not going to be in it for very long. It's 3:10 right now. I think 6 o'clock is when things kick off on iRacing. So everything's been successfully validated. Now it's doing this. Or is this frozen? I think Steam is frozen. Is Steam the issue? It's been rocky as of late. iRacing has been rocky for me. Thompson, how you doing, man? Oh, no, it just moved. Now it's 33%. Sure, a lot of smoke. You on fire, sir? I am not. My computer might be, or Steam might be. I don't know. We're having issues. I'd like to know how it's validating when it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. No disk usage, no network, no nothing. What's it validating? <clears throat> 99% of the time, it's Windows. Windows is the fucking problem. All right, so back to the library we go. American Truck Simulator. Hit play. Shows up in the upper left-hand corner, and nothing. Well, we had American Truck Simulator for 15, 20 minutes. Hopefully that got everyone's fix taken care of. Fucking hell. Oh. Alright, so what are we doing? Railroader or Farm Sim? I mean, since I'm already sitting here, Farm Sim's a more logical thing to do, to be quite honest. Let's see if that launches.
Bonjour!
Oh, no!
Cheese-eating surrender monkeys!
Oh, no!
Demps 151 just raided with 109 viewers.
That's like half of what you had, isn't it? No one wanted to come over here. You dirty Eagles. No, I'm sorry. Fuck! You dirty owls. Mr. Demps, thank you very much. Dirty owls are coming in here. Little update. Dirty owls, yes. Tried playing American Truck Simulator. We got like 10 minutes of it, and then the game said, fuck you, I don't feel like playing. And now every time I try to launch it, it just instantly crashes. So I think we're gonna go play in the dirt for a little bit on Farm Sim before we go over to the racing rig and start kicking ass of the owls. Start kicking some owl ass. I'm not expecting much of a fight, to be quite honest. Not expecting much. Gonna be a cakewalk. Gonna be a cakewalk. Team rank up. There's your third captain. JB, rank up. How you doing? Red Eye, Mr. Enders, Funky Krusty. How y'all doing today? Zach is back. Demps. 1505 in Bread and Water Turd. Ravi. How you boys all doing? I need to change up the title too. Oh wait, OBS hasn't started up yet. Ah, that's another problem. There we go. Got that back up. Let me go up here and do this and go to Twitch. Change up the game. Farming simulator. There we go. Is it reckless to drive a tractor? Oh, yeah, drive. It's an easy fix. Just change one word. There we go. Is it reckless to drive a tractor like a GT3 car? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nighty, how you doing? Just do your best and hope for the best. I always hope, but I'm always disappointingly let down. Yes, have a good night at work, Mr. Dempsey. Thank you very much. Down with the Owls, up with the Eagles. And I figure you will be poking around tonight at some point, like you were saying you were planning on doing. And just don't be too heartbroken when you see that commanding lead the Eagles will have over the Owls later on today. Just be ready for it. Prepare for it. I don't think it's going to change either. It's just going to be foot on the throttle and not let up. $230 champ points in the last 5 races. We are going to dominate for real. Bye, Mr. Dempsey. I kind of give you a shout out, but then again, I don't know if my mods did. Oh, yeah, there was a shout out. Okay. Because then I only had like 10 people watching, and they probably all watch you anyway. So, Bob, how you doing? I need. Well, yeah. Yeah. Let me change up YouTube real quick. I'm live over there on the YouTubes as well. Edit. Change the game. Is it going to be German or actually be... Oh, no, it's going to be English this time. Nice. For some odd reason, it likes to show game titles in German to me. I don't know why. On YouTube.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Wes Muller just followed.
Wes, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? I'm going to take a moment, also show you guys the new opening screen. I've worked really hard. I got nowhere. I got nowhere with it. That's the best I can get out of AI, to be honest. The pain in the ass thing is I couldn't get the fucking camera to sit still. It refused to stand still. It always wants to move. No matter what, it always wants to move. Doesn't matter what prompt I use for it. It wants to move. It wants to pan. It wants to zoom in. It wants to do everything but I want it to do. Out of everything, out of like 3 days of work, this is the best I could get. So, whatever, you know? Fuck AI. Fuck AI. I'm just ready to race, you know? I'm really just ready to race. IMSA's at Sebring, or not Sebring, IMSA's at Silverstone. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to turn some laps and crash and cry and get pissed off and just enjoy racing again. Besides Hostess, I haven't touched anything on iRacing all week. I haven't done a single thing. I usually avoid week 13 anyway. No, don't pick a fucking target. Get into the vehicle. Damn it, Tigger, stop closing the fucking doors. He goes around closing all the fucking doors here. Y'all, you ain't passing nothing. I mean, most people are going to pass me anyway, but still, yeah, you ain't passing. Fondle the crop. Gently, softly. Caress it. Wait, what? I admit that, yes, this can be boring, Farm Sim, but somehow we... Whoa! Ah! Oh, it's trying to shove the header up my ass. Okay. That's a problem. Doesn't work that way. See? It just just the content makes itself. I swear. Hey, if you're not an Eagle or a fan of the Eagle team, I got nothing for you, man. It's just... I know. Getting mounted by your own header, you know? And this wheel, oh, why is it Giant still can't figure out the whole force feedback thing, you know? I shouldn't be able to turn this wheel with my pinky finger. I really shouldn't. But I really can't complain because I'm going to get into iRacing and start crying about my shoulder. Which I find out what the hell is going on with my neck and my shoulder this week on Thursday. Follow up to my MRI. We'll find out just how broken I am. I kind of hope they find out if it is a disc issue or not. Oh, it's trying to poke me in the hole again. There we go, it's off. Like a horny dog back there, man. No, turn Not scheduled. Yeah. Kind of figured it's only going to be like 25 degrees out tomorrow. Ain't no one really wanting to pour concrete in that. Although I imagine I'll be working Wednesday and Friday as well. No, I mean, what I did can happen to anyone, and that was just a stretch. You know, you can do, and it doesn't matter what your age is. You stretch wrong, and a muscle or whatever, a joint isn't ready for it. It can happen to anyone. I mean, fuck, I remember when I was like 17, I was just laying in bed watching TV, on my stomach, and my mom had yelled, "All right, dinner's ready." So I roll out of bed, but the hips and the legs rolled first and too far, apparently, because I wasn't able to move. That was a small problem, but I didn't miss that meal. Feeling eventually came back. That's one thing anyone can say about me. I don't miss a meal. 7:30 in the morning in Australia right now. You're living in the future. Living in the future. Oh, Blu-ray is too much of a stretch. That's a reach right there. That Blu-ray is a reach. I'm lucky if I get Laserdisc. Yeah, really, you're living in the future. It's already Tuesday. It's still 3:24 in the afternoon here. You're living in the future. Australia. Where just about everything wants to kill you. Time zone, yes. I mean, you can't go out to the backyard in Australia because you might have a koala fall out of a tree and claw your eyes out, or that freaking venomous spider that got down there that has, what, like inch-long fangs or something like that? That likes to sit in backyards and shit? And I remember seeing something about feral cats, or do they got kimonos down there? I don't remember. You can't go for a walk out in the forest or whatever because something out there wants to kill you. You can't go for a swim at the beach because you got great whites sitting out there with, dinner forks and knives and bibs and ready to go. Can't go anywhere in Australia without something trying to kill you. I swear. I don't get put on the big screen TV. Malone gets put on the big screen TV, but I don't. I see how it is, Kev. Alright. Alright, I see how it is. Thompson's on the server. I'm missing one window here. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my window? Also realized with this game, I got a launch borderless gaming. There we go. Where's that other window, damn it? Huh. Oh well. I don't remember the name of the spider. I just know it's poisonous, thinking it'll kill humans. It's in Australia. It's been a minute since I read up of what's down in Australia. Yep, I'm gonna have to jump over here. What's this? Is that the case? Yes, it is. We'll have to use this. Rank up, you play Farm Sim too, right? Thought I saw that you play it. I don't remember the name of the spider. It's a decent size. It's not some tiny little thing. Oh, did I just run over crop? Yes, I did. Fuck! He's very bad, so you won't hear me say his name after Selfish DM. Selfish DM? I don't know. I don't want to know what you two were getting into. So, those who are on the Owls or the Eagles, is there a class that you guys are focusing on to race? I think I'm still going to do my normal MO when it comes to the races. GT3s, mix in some TCRs, maybe some GR86, stuff like that. But the thought has crossed my mind that since I am so low on open wheel iRating, that the possibility is there for some high points races if I can survive long enough to make it out. Well, honestly, it is a concern to me about people just spamming 15-minute races over and over and over and over. And honestly, my opinion, I think that goes against the spirit of what I originally had heard this is all about. I don't know how well that plan will pay out, though. Because championship points, there is a formula to them. There are ways to earn more or earn less, not just your finishing position. Oh, nice. Good luck on that one, Kev. Well, I mean, because from what I was reading, and I'm going to give, I don't know, this could be useful information to the enemy, but anyway. What I was reading is doing races where there's only 8, 10 cars. Doesn't matter what series and what license or length. But basically, take myself and make duplicate, alright? Casket A focuses on Mazda races, rookie. Just bangs them out. Or even rookie IRX. Just bangs them out. Casket B focuses on IMSA and GT3 sprints, stuff like that. Longer races, but way more drivers. Who makes more points? And I was trying to find that out today, and all I could really find out is per race, Casket B is going to earn more points because it's a higher, well, it'd be the same SOF, but more cars. The more competition you have in a race, the more cars that are in the race, the higher the points, basically. And the same for higher SOF. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see until tonight when people start churning out races and see what they're earning. Is my one race an hour, because I'm doing GT3 or IMSA, gonna match what someone is doing with rookie Mazda, where it's 3 or 4 an hour, because maybe they miss one? That's the question. I think this will be interesting to find out. That's what I'm thinking, is if you just rinse and repeat rookie races over and over and over for 3 or 4 hours, you're not going to get the same points at the end as you started at the start, at the beginning. That's what I'm suspecting. Yeah, there's. I think this first night is definitely going to be interesting and an eye-opener. And it could determine what the rest of the season is going to be like, as far as who's racing what. I mean, regardless, I do not see myself just spamming rookie races just for the sake of getting points for the team. I don't see myself doing that. You can, well, Paul, you can race whatever you want, but the idea here behind Grid Rivals is to race official races, not hosteds or leagues, none of that. Official iRacing races, and earn championship points for the team. And there's 20 of us total on each team. And so, the higher you finish in your race, the more championship points you get. But some people have the idea and the plan to spam rookie races because they're 15-minute races or less. I think they're all 15-minute though, right? But to spam those, because then you can get 4 in an hour, and if you're earning 80 points every race times 4, and you do that for 4 hours, that's a nice chunk of points. When it, compared to someone like myself in a same 4-hour time span might get 4 IMSA races in. Or maybe 5 or 6, depending on the overlapping part of things. I could get 4, probably just 4 IMSA races. Are those points going to equal out? And I think tonight's going to be a test of that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is those lower races are not going to have the amount of points. And so they're going to have to work extra hard at running more of those races just to earn those points. To equal, the 120 or 130 or whatever it might end up being if I finish an IMSA race. But the championship point system wasn't designed for what is being done here with this team event. So that's, because if you're racing all week long in a series, iRacing only takes, what was it, the top 12? And that's what it, that's what it figures. And I think per day, or it's just 4 races per day, and then it drops off from there. But that's for iRacing's own division stuff. So there's a whole spider web of things that, to think about. Yes, you crash out, yeah. But the same thing goes for any race, but yeah, it is a bigger hit. Because now you're down 1 race compared to 1 out of 3 if you're doing, or 1 out of 4 if you're doing 4 an hour, yeah. Format, there is no format. There's no head-to-head or challenge or anything like that. It's just, you're on a team. Tonight, when the season starts in just over 2 hours, go. And you got 12 weeks. Just go. Yeah, tonight's going to be interesting, and I'll be checking up on that. I'll be watching it. I'm sure just about everyone else will be as well. 20 total. 20 per team. There's 2 teams. Team Malone and Team Dempsey. And I'm on Team Malone. They had a draft on Thursday, and I got the fan vote. I was the last one. I was already like, all right, yep, not getting into this one. A little surprising, but okay. But the level of competition was pretty strong. There were a lot of people that have far better racing profiles and records than me, so. Yes, 2 teams, 20 drivers each, yes. And I do have the overlay, but since there's no way for me to test it, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how long the alert lasts. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know any of these things. And I have no control over it either. That's all something that Rank Up Gamers did, because he's the one running the website and everything for it. I can't even test it right now if I wanted to, because it's on a different scene. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Son of a bitch. 98, 99, 100. They're just the iRacing tracks. So yeah, we already have a list. iRacing publishes the schedule. So we know what cars, what series are racing where. We already know all that. It's no different than normal iRacing, to be honest. It's no different than regular iRacing. Now we just have a goal, a common goal with other people. That's all it is. Little more of a reason to actually run the race. No, it's a team championship. We need all people that are on teams have to race in order to earn points. If they don't race, they're hurting their team. Dead weight. I really should get Malone's video that explains it. The higher finish, the better. That's all. Just like in regular iRacing, because that's what it's based off of. It's just regular iRacing. So if I get first place, obviously that's the best for the team because I get the most points. Compared to me finishing like 8th. I get more championship points, and these are iRacing points. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just iRacing's system that this is kind of piggybacking off of. That's all. I don't know why I decided to take this kind of harvesting pattern. Seems odd. Unless it's turned inside. Yeah. Oh, because the field kind of does a little kick. Alright. That's why it's driving weird. Okay. I'm getting a good amount out of the field, though. 98% return on it. 105.2 per hectare. 12.5 ton. So, I mean, it's a good return. harvesting barley right now. I don't really have a favorite brand. I'll use whatever I feel like using. I do find myself avoiding John Deere just because it's like the fan favorite. All the window lickers come in and John Deere the best tractor ever. You know, so I just do it to troll them if I don't use a John Deere piece of equipment. But it comes down to how well the mod is. I don't like using stock equipment. I like using modded because it usually has more options to it. So yeah, I'm at 53% right now. I think I'm going to have to uninstall ATS and reinstall it. That's the only other option I have left. Try to figure out why that won't start. Well, they're not cheap. How you doing, Slewed, by the way? They're not cheap. Some believe that you're paying for the name more than you are actually paying for the equipment, but I don't know what prices are, so... You haven't run ATS in months? It's still got a pretty good fan base here for me, so... I figure, you know what? It helped build YouTube 16,000 subscribers over there. I might as well show it some love. Unfortunately, 99.9% of those people don't watch anymore. But that's how it goes. If I had all 4,000 plus people still watching me on Twitch, it'd be a different story.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Noah Farmseek just followed.
Noah, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, bud. How you doing? Don't watch the streams. I don't make videos anymore, and so majority of the people who still watch the videos that are still up there on YouTube or watch the streams are non-subbed. They don't subscribe to the channel. Doing alright. Was hoping to play ATS for a little bit, not Farm Sim today, since I did it yesterday, but Farm Sim had other plans, so here we are for another 2 more hours. Another 2 more hours. Best horn in all the NHL. You know what? I'm going to take one more row off here. Hey, that's enough out of you, Tig. Saying BS over here in the chat. Someone found the blurps. Thankfully, this channel does not go crazy on the blurps like some others that I'll watch. They have the opportunity, but thankfully it doesn't happen. That's true of every stream. So far, it's been shit. Except for the Dempsey raid. That was good. Yeah, Slood, I have it turned off for the YouTube side. There are some longer ones that could probably trigger YouTube and their monetary hawk. So, I just said screw it. Let's turn them off. I probably could make it to where the channel point ones do play on YouTube. I just have to use the streamer bot program for it and keep them down under a certain time. Because they used to be, you used to be able to hear them over there, and I never really got tagged on anything. So I think it's what 7 seconds on YouTube before it can get smacked. I forget. So that way I can do that. YouTube can still hear everything, although they're not able to partake in anything. And then I can keep Blurp, the paid ones that I have on Twitch here that people can pay 25 bits towards. Or if they're a sub, it's half off, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, those would stay here on Twitch. Oh shit, I don't know if he's still here, but Ian also hit the follow button earlier when all that mayhem was going on, so thank you, Ian, for that, if you're still here. Welcome, thank you for the follow, and welcome. He's probably already gone. Well, at least I got laundry done today. Freaking wind is howling out there, too. Oh, I'm gonna be just shy. Am I? Come on, come on. Oh, you bastard. Oh, he's coming back. Okay. It'll be a minute. He's just now getting back to the, I propose we buy 133. I kind of want to have that red farm right there. Are you okay with that, Tig? Okay. We broke. Hello? Oh, there it goes. Took a minute. $20,000 is all we got left. Oh. Let me check on while I'm waiting for him. How are the factories looking? Oh, we got stuff. 4 pallets. Potato soup. So I got a lot of potatoes to chew through. And we've got barley over here. And a little bit of wheat. I don't know where the output is for this. Is on the backside? Yep. Ah! Stacking up, stacking up. I'm gonna have to get a trailer over here, and we gotta get the cotton bale over here as well so we can drop it in this one. Eventually I'll landscape all this. Put a road in and, you know, level the ground and all that fun stuff. No contracts. I usually don't do contracts. I mean, I have, but normally I don't. And then next time I play this, I will have the joystick for the Moza AB9 right here, so I'll be able to do some logging. Still gotta figure out how I'm going to mount the joystick over here on the left. Still haven't put a whole lot of work into figuring that one out yet. Because first things first, I gotta have a different mount for the keyboard. I gotta change that up. And I still want to put it here in between the integrated mount for the monitor. But, no, I'm not going to try playing Run 8. Nope. I just haven't gotten around to figuring out how I can do that. Because there's really no mounting holes for me to... This isn't profile. This is like a slotted piece of aluminum. So... For some reason, this turned off. Okay. It decided it doesn't want to follow the line anymore. Yeah, I heard it turn off, and I'm like, well, what? And it didn't even dawn on me that it's just gonna take its own path. So... Yeah, I'll probably have to cut down some pieces of wood so I can slot them into channels here on the mount. And then attach the keyboard tray that's over here on the left. Right there, so I can have my keyboard right here. You know, I've never used anything that has lane assist. When we rented the Equinox to go down to Missouri last year, I had turned all that shit off. And the nice thing was it actually stayed off. The thing I hated was apparently this is a GM thing too. The auto start stop is a button on the dash somewhere that you got to push. And you got to do that every time you start up your car. Yep, there's a logging industry with this game. Yep. I was trying adaptive for a little bit too, yeah. I didn't really feel like I needed it, but... I could see that being a nice little feature. Yeah, when light turns green, I want to go, not sit there for 2-3 seconds for the engine to start itself again. Well, and I would say it's a skill that I've picked up from racing, but it was already something I had beforehand, which was paying attention to what's going on in front of me. You know, it's a problem in iRacing. It was a problem in RC racing. People get the blinders on and they don't pay attention to what's going on in front of them, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're in the middle of a wreck. They're a wreck on a wreck. And so it's something I also use in my daily when I am out driving my car or driving the concrete truck. It's just keep the eyes up, make sure I'm looking at what's coming up in front of me. Safety car, what, in iRacing? No, yeah, I agree. It's not something I've needed, but I'm usually pretty aware of my surrounding. I can look away and know still who's where and stuff like that. You know, the only reason why someone would get the drop on me if they were driving in front of me is if they just randomly decided to slam on their brakes. I'm always scanning the horizon. I'm scanning the ditches on both sides. You know, I'm watching all of that. So in my head, I already know, okay, there are no dangers. There are no real reasons for why someone in front of me would have to slam on their brakes. Other than they were being an idiot. Oh yeah, just like in iRacing, there's way too many people behind the wheel that shouldn't be. Fucking dog today. This morning I wake up. I for some reason I woke up for a brief moment when the wife's alarm went off. And you know, I'm kind of like, why the hell am I sleeping? You know, I wasn't comfortable, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And I thought she had let the other dog in, Milo, into the room overnight, but she didn't. Turns out it was Indy, and Indy has to be touching both of us. And so, this time, he had his head right where her knees were, and his butt was right where my thighs are, because I'm taller than the wife, obviously. So, he was laying across the bed, side to side like that, pushing both of us out. I'm like, well, that's why I'm kind of sleeping weird. Okay. You missed ATS because ATS said no. ATS refused. It started, and we had about 15 minutes of it. Then Head Tracker went dead and wouldn't start or wouldn't work. And then I restarted the system. And then ATS said, no, I don't feel like starting. I had Steam right here on the window. And I hit play. And a little box would show up in here in the corner, right below where the camera is, saying American Truck Simulator. It would show up there for like 2 seconds and then disappear. And then you'd see Steam change over from playing to play or running, it would say, or whatever. I forget what they're but it would change back over to play because the game wouldn't start. And I verified the game files and it still wouldn't start. So now I'm going to have to uninstall the whole damn thing and do it all over again and see if it runs. My friend, Tig, he's over there offloading. He's in the chaser bin. He's offloading into the truck over there. Damn Ford, though. One more pass and this field is done. Only a few more to go. Oh, good job, Tig. Right off the side of the bridge down there. Oh. 8%. I turned all that off. It rains and that's it. I turned off seasons. I think snow's turned on, but it never gets cold enough to snow. Yeah, shit. Ooh, second shift. Ouch. I was on second shift early on in my work life when I was at the casket company. I think I started at noon. And I would spend half the day putting together burn boxes, and then I would spend the other 4 hours on the dock loading outbound trailers. Well, I mean, you might not be used to it, but I mean, I've seen plenty of people still drink coffee at like 5 o'clock. So, kind of the same situation I was in back at the casket company, building burn boxes and then helping out on the dock in the evening. Because there was plenty of times where I didn't go to the dock. Alright, this one's done. What's next? 94, 91. What are these? That's corn. Oh, wait, that's hotspots. Never mind. I gotta be on the right one. There we go. 91 is ready. That's corn. I could go to 90 next. That's peas. 74 is oats. And I think this was oat as well. Yeah, 2 fields of oat. And then that is it. Oh, no, never mind. 77 and 81 will go tomorrow. 86 as well. I'm just gonna drive over there. Fuck it. Needs to work out anyway. Yeah. Boss calls me at 5 after 9. Says, hey, I really need you to come in. I was like, I'm not even dressed. And I looked at the clock, and for a split second, I thought about being an asshole saying, yeah, no, it's after 9 o'clock. I don't have to. I thought about it. What do you want, Thompson? Let go. What? No, I'm not going to harvest the peas right now. Haha. Cartel DLC. I hate the cartel in Schedule 1. I think this one has an extra seat. Yeah, it's got one. Pointless, but... Arriba, arriba. Where's the picky when you need him? That's just the outfit that I picked for myself in the game. It's a racing outfit, racing helmet, fire suit. That's me saying I'd rather be racing. Let me set the cruise and then open up. Keep this over to the side for a little bit. Official 7 p.m. That's when the races kick off. SimuCube Sprint, 7 p.m. race starts. That means the practice will open up at 6:30, or that's when registration starts. And that's at St. Petersburg. Draftmaster. And the NASCAR Cup cars at Talladega. GR is at Lime Rock. That's at 7:15. Just go down to the corner. Dig. I'm only at 50%. I'll offload at the corner. Or if you want to make the turn, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a headland. Let's see. IRX rookie at 7:15. Oh, I might tag you here. Yep. I have a hard time driving the MX-5s, to be honest. I really do. So much sliding. I just... I gotta decide what crop we really want to sell. Do we want to sell barley? That gets to 671. Wheat. So barley might be the one, yeah, out of all the... Oat, yeah, no, we don't want to sell the oat. That's for sure. I mean, we don't want to use it for flour. That's for sure. So yeah, barley might be the best one, and I'm guessing that's where he's going with that. Doom Tractor, how you doing? All right, so back to this. So the question is, what race do I run? What do I start off with here? We've got GT Sprint at St. Petersburg in a GT3. It's a 40-minute race. Draftmaster with the NASCAR Cup cars. I'm not against it. Definitely not against it. 16 laps at Talladega. That's at 7 o'clock, both of those. Could do after that. I have to wait until 7:15, which could be the VW Light Rookie Series for IRX Off-Road racing the Beatles. What else is interesting after that? And then I gotta wait after that until 7:45. That's when IMSA starts. That's at Silverstone. That is one race I do plan on doing. So that's why it's kind of, I'm thinking I might do Draftmaster to kick things off. Do Draftmaster, yeah. I might do Draftmaster to kick things off at 7 o'clock. I can't complain, just figuring out how we want to kick off the Season 2 for iRacing here in Draftmasters. And yes, I saw that. You slammed right into that car and murdered that family. You bastard. Thank you, Paul. Have a good rest of your day, man. We'll see you next time. This late in the day, I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it'll be an issue. As of late, we got to watch out for anyone that's Brazilian. That's the problem. Got to watch out for those guys. They've been massive weapons. Yeah. Yeah, they're just full sending it. That's odd. It didn't show up down here on my main chat or up there on the Ninja Social, but that showed up on the nutty chat that I have. That's funny. There must be protections built into Ninja so certain things don't come through. Well, it just might have been the last part of the word, hard. That might have been what caught it. I don't know. There is so much to that social ninja program. It's a little overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah, that's one reason why multiple times I have considered no more streaming. Not gonna lie. I've been driven to the brink a few times because of stuff just like I ain't gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna work. Fuck you. And now having 3 rigs here on one computer really amps up the difficulty. Really cranks it up. Hey, Big Easy, how you doing, bud? What's up? Well, the viewers thing, I mean, that I can't really speak to that because I didn't start YouTube from scratch. I started, or Twitch. I didn't start Twitch from scratch. I started Twitch from YouTube. And YouTube got the boost because of who I was making videos associated with at the time, which was a bigger, more popular streamer. And also I got in at the right time when American Truck Simulator launched. So that really, those two things right there really helped launch the channel over there. And before I knew it over here, I already had a couple hundred people, following me over here even before I had even gone live. So I'm only 68% TIG, but no biggie. So I mean, my experience in starting up is a little different than others. But still, that was a year or so in the making before I came over here. I was live. Nope, wrong one. I was live streaming on YouTube for the longest time. About to relax. There you go, man. Enjoying the high wind. You guys getting much snow up there? We had like a dusting down here. But I think in a lot of areas it's already melting because the ground is still too warm. Yeah, I bounced around. I think I might have used XSplit once or twice. I wanted to use it more, but it just... I don't remember why I just didn't. Maybe the support wasn't there for it or something. I can't remember. I've also used Streamlabs OBS for a few minutes. Didn't like it. Especially with the paywall that they have on things. For the most part, I've used OBS and OBS only. Meld Studio is nice, but there's still features that are missing from there that OBS has and just makes it easier. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a premium for XSplit at the time. I think I've always used OBS for recording. Always used it for recording, though. You know what, for the server, I do need to add a couple of those big boy planters. We don't have any, so... Need to add a couple. I think there are a couple on the mod hub right now. Yeah, nothing in the cedar category. This is... the Seed Hawk is there, actually. Okay. This thing looks wild. Huh. So the Seed Hawk is there, but I don't know where the tank is for it. That's a 25.6 meter work width compared to 15. There's a John Deere one out there, but I don't know what it's working with is. No, we don't.
Bonjour, you cheese-eating surrender monkeys!
Charlie Drives just raided with 5 viewers.
Charlie, how you doing, bud? What's up? Thank you for the raid, man. Mr. Anders, hello again. You left me only to be brought back over. How is your stream? How's it going? Pig, I know you're around if you would be so kind, sir. So people might go over and check out Charlie. Big flight sim guy, does iRacing as well. So if you like planes... You can't leave, dude. You're gonna go somewhere else, and guess what? An hour later, you're gonna be right back here. Might as well stay. Might as well stay. My Nordic cousin. That is the proper term, right? Because I'm Norwegian, you're Swede. Nordic. Gotta put a space in there. Gotta space it. You guess that's right? The Al or Kev could do this too. There we go. What were you flying today, Charlie? I told Anders the other day, fly a bush plane. All he wants to do is fly that 777. He's at home in that 777. You're scared of smaller planes? You don't like the challenge, do you? That's all it is. It's a challenge. Yeah, that's all it's been doing really all day is just light flurries. But the wind, holy shit. So let's see. I've flown before. This guy. Go away. I flew this one. In fact, I still have it. When I worked at Horizon. The Apprentice 15E. But I really wanted... Is it this one? This behemoth. Maybe not. Maybe that's not it. No, that's not it. Oh, we got time. Okay. There's one that has a 6-foot wingspan. $1.3. Is this the big one? Yeah, because that's a picnic table. It's so big, the wings you got to put together in the center. I mean, that's not it. Cletus! Those are the only things I've ever flown. The Apprentice is nice. Got Safe on there. The flight system is called Safe. So basically it helps keep you in the air. You can't do any barrel rolls or loops or anything like that. And now it's got Return to Home, I believe, on it. So you flip that switch and it'll come right back to where it took off from. No, I never crashed the Apprentice. No. No, I was all right with the flying stuff. I never really took it off safe that much, and I never flew that much in the first place. I wasn't a plane guy. Honestly, it was boring to me. You might as well go to the end, Tig. I'm only 45%. Zapicki, how you doing, man? Waiting for iRacing. Draftmaster is going to be the first one I do. Yep. 2 hours, 15 minutes. 2 hours, 15 until we go racing. Yeah, Draftmasters is the first one up. And then that will lead me right into an open IMSA at Silverstone. The iRacing waiting room, yes. In fact, that should probably change the title. iRacing waiting room. Yeah, you've been playing Madden quite a bit. I'm tempted to do a GT3 at St. Pete, but I'm not 100% sure on it. I doubt very many have run the track, so it could be a shit show. Yeah, later this week, I'll definitely give it a go, yeah. And I am going to try my hand at open wheel again, because now what I'm hopeful is my theory is with my low IR, getting good finishes, if I can survive. That is the key here. I have to survive. Getting points in open wheel could be easy pickings because of my low IR. That's the only reason why I'm going to run it. Only reason. I'm hoping for some easy points. But, and it's a big but, the key, the main important key is surviving. That's the important thing there. Surviving. And I'm a 650 IR, 630 IR. So, yeah, it's probably going to be pretty fucking ugly. Probably going to be really ugly. Because out of all the series that I run, open wheel is the one where I die the most because of other people. I have never been killed or even killed myself as much. Oops. Mainly I have not been killed by other people in any other series on iRacing except for open wheel. I've done my fair share of suicides. That is, I will not deny that one. I've had my fair share of suicides, but self-inflicted wounds. But yeah, open wheel has been just a fucking nightmare for me. I don't think I'll do any open wheel tonight, though. But it is something I might do during the season. I am a little surprised, though. Al said he was testing this simulated race at Phillip Island with the IndyCar, because that's the next race on the Malone Patreon League. And after the rally race last week, I did 5 or 6 laps there, because I don't really know the track at all. I've been there once or twice, never did a complete race. In fact, I don't think I've actually really raced there at all. And of course, I don't have a whole lot of time in the IL-18 or whatever it is. So, fastest I went was 116.9. Al was just over a second faster than me, and Al is a better racer than me. So for me, getting into a car that I don't have a lot of time in, at a track that I probably have less than 10 laps total on, not bad. And that, I think he was on the whites though, and I did that on the reds, on the alternates. I had a 116.9 and Al was I think like a 115. He was in the 115s for sure. Like 115.4 average, 115.6 average, something like that. I think his fastest was a 115.1. And as far real quick as the points goes, basically just run official races, and it just builds off of that. All your championship points that you earn in official races. So, you could spam races as much as you want, and it's just more points that will get added. I bet the tire difference there is why I'm so close, though. If he was running on the normal white compound tires and I was running on the red compound tires, which is a softer compound, that's probably why I was so close. Alright, I'll take a look real quick. Discord. Put out of the way, because we're going through a game save. Alright, I think that was in Malone's. Patreon Patriots. So his average for 16 laps is a 15.8. Take out lap 1, it was a 15.5. Fastest was a 14.5. And I told him that I was about a second off, and he goes, I don't think I can squeeze much time. All I can do is try to be more consistent. I haven't done any qualifying laps on the alternate tire, which I'm guessing is the red label. Got wrecked twice. Ugh. Yeah, I know I can go faster than the 116. Just not really pushing the track because I don't know it. So there's definitely time left on the table for sure. Am I going to put a lot of time into it? Probably not. Just enough so I'm comfortable and confident with myself for Saturday. There it is. Garage 61. You are not allowed to, wrong direction. You're not allowed to go this way. Perhaps you requested. Okay. I can request access. I don't know if I can. I'll try it. Access requested. God, I want to use this scene so much as the opening, but it just moves so damn much. I was working on it this morning. Even trying to get this one? Yeah, this one going. It just moves too much. I can't And other things move as well. The sign moves, the tree moves. I just can't get it to go, man. What I'm gonna try to do next is take the first frame that I like, so obviously where the torches are lit, and then take the last frame, which is here at the 6-second mark, put them both in and say I want the first one and the last one to meet exactly, bridge the two, and see if Grok is able to put that together. For all I know, Grok will probably sit there and run around the world and then come back and say, okay, we finished. Oh, I'm flashing here. I'm almost out of gas. I'm going to drop the header and just go fill up. I don't know what I'm going to use tonight at Silverstone, though. Obviously, there's no data on cars, so I can use whatever the hell I want, which is how I would go about it anyway, but I don't know if I want to start off with the Mustang, the Vet, the Merc, the Beamer. That's a tough one. Fixed it, damn fool. Alright. I'll get this back on cruise control and autopilot here, or, well, GPS and cruise control. And I will take a gander. There will be a stream tomorrow as well, boys. It'll be iRacing, of course. But since I am off, I will stream. I don't know if I'll go into the evening, because it is still technically wife night, but... Alright. Take a gander here at Ricky Bobby's times. No access to the telemetry to this lap. So I click on your name. Titleist. Yeah, it took me to your profile, so now I'm gonna refresh. Yeah, it still says here. Profiling, never. Who's Discord? Dazers? Oh, there you are. What do you want? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. It fucking changed. It changed shit on me. It changed shit up on me. What the fuck's going on here? There's voice chat. There's that. Now I can hear y'all. Y'all laughing and making fun of me and shit. Fuck y'all.
That's normal.
There we go. There we go.
There it
Oh, beautiful.
is. There it is.
Well, between 3 different computers and 3 different microphones, Elgato has a hard time keeping up.
That's like saying my steak is too juicy or my lobster's too buttery. Shut up,
No,
bro.
it's not. No, it's not. It's
Three
first world.
computers, too many microphones.
One. I'm sorry. One computer, 3 rigs, 3 microphones.
You're banned. Here, I'm pulling it up now, and
Oh, bitch! I come in here and this is the kind of shit I get.
you'll be fine.
I just know it was him, not me.
You were thinking it.
Guilty by association.
All right, guilty
that's what
by
they say.
association is
Yeah.
right.
All right, where am I? Screen share. Share screen.
Hello. What the? Well, I do have that issue too, but I don't complain about it. The wife does.
Banned. All right, so we'll go. This is what I was saying here out of this final corner. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. So, I don't know if you've ever looked at Garage 61 telemetry, but it freaking rocks. Okay.
Am I still? I'm still lit up. Are you guys hearing stuff in the background or no?
I don't hear anything in the
It's
background.
not terrible. I don't really hear anything.
Okay. Continue.
1 sec. Because I'm also pulling up a Phillip Island practice session to do a lap for you while I still can. Because I'm a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to be the most goated oval driver or IndyCar driver ever.
Oh, that'll never happen. Don't hold your breath.
Well, it's one day at a time, you know. Anyways, let's do this. We'll refresh so we can get a better angle of the camera. Maybe. Okay. So what you want to do is you're picking up the throttle pretty early in this corner. So it's pretty much like as soon as you can see the crest of this exit, like turning left down that long straightaway, you're full throttle, and you can use push to. I usually press push to pass like just about where you can see the beginning of pit road. So not like the pit road entry, but like where the actual pit stalls are.
Yeah.
And you'll hold that push to pass all the way down the straightaway. You're going to want to get as far left as you can so you can try and get to, almost all the way to pit exit. And then this should be full throttle, if I'm not mistaken. There's a little lift. Okay, so I do lift here. I'm 91% throttle. And then yeah, you're feathering it down, heavy braking. You want to get to the right for this corner, and then late apex in. You're holding it to the left, getting it out back to the right. Let's see, what else can I tell you here? We click on sector 2. Oh, that's a short sector 2. Okay, if we click on sector 3, that'll tell us more information. This is all flowy, so you want to try and be in a higher gear. I went down to first, and I think that was a mistake. If you can avoid first at all costs, do.
Yeah, I noticed that
In
with that
this
90
car,
degree.
you can downshift to first to help slow the car, and then quickly upshift back up to second to get some rotation. This is full throttle here, so you have those two hairpins, hairpin right, wider hairpin left. There's a quick kink that's full throttle, and then you're full throttle through the right hand turn.
Mm-hmm.
Lifting throttle here, but not too much brake. You can definitely overslow this, but the trouble here is this is where that like hill is off to the right.
Yeah.
And if you carry too much speed, you'll cut half the track. And then this is the slowest part of the course. You always have to go way slower than you think you do.
That's right.
Tire spin is really bad out of here too.
Yeah.
Tire spin is extremely bad. And then just a little coast. And then you start the lap over again.
That 50-meter board is right over the crest of that hill.
I have iRacing pulled up, so I'll do one lap for you, and then you can go back to farming.
What pays the bills?
Let's see, where are we at? Phillip Island. There should be a set for it. PH. Nope. What set are you guys using? Do you know?
No, I think it's just baseline. Matt doesn't put anything special on them.
All right, well, we'll do baseline. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing the new throttle telemetry.
Oh, yeah, I've been using it.
I haven't run any week 13. I haven't run since I came back home. So this should be just about as flat out. There's if you look off to the right, there's a few light posts. So you're gonna try and find out which light post is the best for your braking marker. Get all the way back out here, throttle up, still full throttle, quick kink left. As soon as you get the car straightened out, right about there is when you start braking. You'll get down to first, late apex again because you want to get back to the right. You can brake a little later here. Turn in. On warm tires, this should be flat out. On cold tires, I'm not so sure. We'll find out. Yeah, we're fine. Brake a little later than I did. So you're going to stay out here and then turn in here. Try and make it a second corner. Heavy braking down. Slowest corner of the track. And then if you hold your push to, you can keep the push to pass down all the way through this section.
So this is farming. Farming. Yes. I'm getting a lesson.
Probably brake later there. I'd say maybe the 50 if you're advantageous.
Got cold tires.
Yeah, cold tires are real. And I'm on the
hards.
Black tires, which do me no favors. Flat out, flat out. You can absolutely take turn one flat out. Once or twice. And then once the tires get too warm, it'll become a problem. Yeah, feather it through there. Nice and tidy. It's not too bad. It should be good on the baseline setup. It's gonna kill a whole bunch of Thunderfoots, that's for sure.
That's me. probably lift a hair just for the exit of T1. Looks maybe too hard to hold.
Probably wait a little longer to put it on throttle. How late can we brake here? You can brake at the 100, no problem.
I have Thunderfoot of the brake pedal too.
Yeah, this is much like the Cup car in the sense that you don't want to shock it with any inputs.
I like to see the tractor get up to those speeds. With super strength, we can get close.
You'll definitely want to get to first there.
Thompson says Super Formula is more fun.
The Super Formula is not more fun. I'm going to pull this car over right now. You're banned.
That's why we can't drive GTPs. Talking to the wrong person on that one.
It's once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. But it's just super flowy, and the only way to make speed around here consistently is to extend as much of the track as you possibly can. But it's like that razor's edge thing. It's like the GTP, right? Like the razor edge thing. Because if you get too far out, just to that corner of the track, then you're off the track. And there's like, it's all dust and gravel and dirt and junk, so you really want to stay on the track. So if you're only a second off and you can keep it on the track, you'll be fine, I think. But have fun.
Yeah. Keeping it on the track, that's the key. That's the problem.
Yeah, and don't thunderfoot it here.
This is a server. Signs don't exist.
Little thunderfoot, no problem. Anyways, glad I could help. Let me know if you need anything else.
I'll forget in 5 minutes, but thank you.
You're welcome.
I had to, basically what you showed was already the general idea I was picking up, so now it's just a matter of repetition,
Yeah, it'll be lines and repetition mostly. I mean, there's going to be a wreck on lap 1 because there's always there's always, I think here it's like one of those restarts where turn 1 looks wider than it is, but it's really only a 1-line corner. So
yeah.
People will go too wide and they will crash, and then they will continue to crash into turn 2. So just be prepared for that. And then the only other thing you really have to worry about is just carrying too much speed in those hairpins. And how many laps is it, or how long is the race? Do you need a pit stop?
No idea. It could be 20 laps for all I know. He doesn't make the races very long. I'd have to look at the information.
If the race is over 15 minutes, you'll want to do it on the black tire. But if you have to make a pit stop, you might as well just use 2 of the faster tires.
Yeah.
So just think about strategy too. So you can win the race based on strategy.
Brakes, that's what you have the car in front of you for. Help slow you down.
Brakes? Who uses the brake?
So same as Mazda. Old slow, I don't know. I don't really drive the Mazda either.
So slow. Who said I can't drive GTPs? Thompson, you're banned.
Yeah, I can't drive GTPs. I have a Thunderfoot
Casket
problem.
can drive GTPs.
Yes, I'm a Thunderfoot.
Yeah.
Even when I think I'm being gentle, I'm like 2/3 throttle.
Oh, hey, my iRacing just crashed. That's cool.
Hey, how about that?
Well, the more you know.
Do.
Anyways, enjoy farming.
Yeah. I can't stay in here and talk to you fine folk.
You absolutely could. I just don't know that this, fine people of Casket's graveyard would enjoy that.
You're a member of the graveyard. You ain't got a fucking choice in this matter.
Yeah. I had to think about that for a second. Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Is that me? So I was telling Casket, he's like, did you have your pizza? And I was like, I came home, and my parents had had Aurelio's pizza the night before I came home.
Oh.
And so they were like, well, you can have some leftovers in the fridge. I was like, So that's all I had as far as my pizza. It was sad, but
If that's a fuck you, if that isn't a fuck you, I don't know what is. That's poor planning on your parents' part. Shame on them.
yeah, it's fine.
Shame.
We
Take
had
that
this.
combine down there and dump her in the corner, see how she holds. Oh, she'll hold fine.
We had this pizza place in. It was close to Orland Park. It was called like Pisons or something, and there was like cars in the lobby of the pizza place. I thought it was pretty okay.
Never heard of
And
it.
there's this Mexican restaurant near.
My
Hallie's
Hurricane just
parents.
crashed too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right,
The
time to
service
check the
good now?
forms. I had this pizza
Fine.
place called Iguanajuana. It was a phenomenal pizza place, or a Mexican place. I mean,
Mine's still up. The UI anyway. I'm not in anything.
I was going into a session.
Oh.
iRacing forums. Did I graduate from a Form Rookie to a Form D class this year?
Aren't
Or this season?
Artificial.
Probably not. Um,
Welcome back, Dole.
Let's try this again. I'm going to try and load back. I was just loading into a test session because
well, that's what
turned
happened.
the first lap at St. Petersburg. So
Yeah, I'm nervous about doing GT3s at St. Petersburg. At least
Oh,
for
that
the
reminds me.
first day or two.
I'm gonna do some laps around there right now. We're gonna have a grand time.
Xena, stop it. Kusha.
Nothing on the forums yet about iRacing crashing. Oh, there's a complaints department forum?
Oh, that's got to be chocked full.
I'd say that's probably the busiest one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man, there's like 3 a day in here.
Okay, well, I just loaded in and it didn't crash this time. So
Gojek,
That's
it's going to
strange.
take another hour and 15 minutes, and then we go to iRacing.
How long is this going to take? Where's the casket complaint forum?
Yeah,
I
I was just-
agree.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
something's up with my wheel though. SimHub, are you?
I think we switched from the worst microphone to like not the worst microphone, but not much better.
Something's up to date.
We're still pretty far away from you, Casper.
I might have to turn it up a little
It's
bit.
gotta be my race up.
I haven't set the antlion up here.
Locate your nearest trash bin.
Tigger! Let's take a moment to set up the antlion. Let's see. Test. Oh, yeah, it's quiet. I can see that. What does the wave hat me at? Where's chat?
It's fine. I mean, don't worry.
It's got
I
me
can hear you
up.
enough.
Okay. Studio.
Oh crap! I joined the race in the IndyCar.
Oh,
Needed to-
darn.
I needed to join the race in the Indy next. Sorry. We'll learn the race on our own terms. Or
Yeah,
learn
I
the
don't
track.
see a way to turn this up anymore. I think I'm already maxed out.
It's fine.
Sounds like you're sitting in your neighbor's house.
See, I can put it back on the original one, like this one right here. But then I think, oh wait, now it's not going to work. What the hell?
Can we say the less we hear? No, I'm just kidding.
You son of a bitch. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. That's why. Antline. There we go. There we go.
Oh, beautiful.
But see, the problem is, I think I'm always on because I don't have any of the noise gate or compression or anything. So that's the other downside.
Yeah, it's fine. Unless you're ripping ass in the background, Casket, I don't think it's no problem. You just
doing
vape in the camera really loudly just to prove a point.
That wasn't very loud.
He said, "I'm gonna rip a cloud here. Let me."
Yeah. That's why I had it on the FX, so I might put it back on because I don't have a mute button here, so I'm not gonna mute it every time I want to vape in your ears.
No, it's fine. I'll allow it.
All right. I'll just take another vape then.
Dude, St. Pete it's a tight little track.
Yeah, once you get in those walled areas, yeah. Which is majority of the track. Vape hard or go home. Exactly.
Man, that's twice I've struck out at this corner now.
You can take that turn 2 left-hander there before you go into the walled area. You can take a lot of that off, too.
Oh, yeah.
Same for that little kink before you turn right to come back on the runway.
I didn't get that far yet. I died on the backstretch.
Ripped from the top secret pile, Casket is the one making the chemtrails. Very well possible.
Release the casket files.
That's right.
Oh, I missed the corner. Oh, we're dead.
And we're dead.
I've been trying to get SimHub to work with these 2 separate wheels now, but SimHub won't recognize them as separate controllers.
Do you use VJoy?
Yeah. I didn't go out and buy a Chinese Arduino whatever nonsense board.
Yeah.
But I might have to.
Talk to Cork on that one.
I mean, I use SimHub for my Asetek stuff, so.
I don't know if it's like a Moza thing or not, because like most of the company's wheelbases, like you can just say, hey, I have this wheelbase, and then it'll like recognize, but I don't think Moza's, I saw
Moza's got something against SimHub. That's the only thing I can think of. They hate SimHub. For whatever the reason.
It takes away a lot of the functionality of their wheels. Instead of trying to work together, Moza's so high on their like pit house software. It's the best software or whatever else they that I think they just like refuse to work with others.
Well, that's one reason why I did not go SimMagic when I was looking at Asetek and Moza before.
You cheese-eating surrender monkeys!
Master Dad just raided with 17 viewers.
NBC, thank you for the raid, bud. How you doing? How was your stream? A little early for you, isn't it? Seven Days to Die. I was thinking about getting back into that too. I saw Dave playing it the other day. I did start a single player. I was testing out different mods. Might be next month's Troll Casket. Now their new stuff is going to be talking about SimMagic, Thompson. SimMagic has hated SimHub since inception until SimMagic came out. Or Maglink, I'm sorry, Maglink came out. Yeah, that was one reason why I did not go SimMagic 2 years ago. I thought about going SimMagic, but then when I saw that their Formula Wheel was not SimHub compatible like the Moza stuff, I decided not to mess with it. And I still don't do anything with SimHub. I bought stuff because I want it to be SimHub compatible, and I haven't done a damn thing with SimHub. Go figure. How about that, huh?
I was gonna have Dazer help me with it, but then he never got around to it.
Well, and I thought about doing like the video that Matt has out showing you how to do that. Set up 2 wheels using SimHub and all that, but...
That's what I used. His little tutorial.
Yeah. But I you know... I don't think I bounce back and forth between wheels enough to really warrant it I mean, I still use a round wheel for IRX, but everything else I could go either or.
Well, I run mostly road stuff, so most of the time I'm using my formula wheel.
Yeah.
And for the oval wheel, what buttons do you need? Push to talk, engine start, engine stop? Like, that's really all I need.
Windshield tear off.
Not for oval, because it's a pit stop.
Unless you're
And if
running
I'm-
dirt.
Well, I don't run that silly nonsense.
Clutch wouldn't hurt.
I have a clutch pedal.
I don't.
Me neither.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying it's intuitive for everyone. I just...
Damage report I have on a button.
Yeah, I do have that.
Real
men race dirt.
Don't be a
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, you're right.
If Dauntless was still in here, he's going to be.
I do need to run more dirt. But...
He is going to be a factor as well with Malone's Grid Wars, Grid Rivals.
Grid Wars.
Are we changing the name again?
Tits.
Tits, yep. That's what it's going to be referred to from now on, Tits. Rally's fun. I do like Rally, yeah. And I'll use the round one with that. And my handbrake, even though people say you don't need it.
Depends on the car.
I like my handbrake. I'll even use it in Pro 4. Just, you know, if I'm in a situation where I'm not going to be able to break the truck loose as much as I want it to be. You know, it's kind of a situational thing more than anything else. Grid War Rivals, the third Esquire.
Thompson said, I'm going to spank that ass. All right, Thompson. You probably will, no doubt. I talk a lot of oval and road game, but...
Can't get the feel in game. Well, because you probably did stage racing, right, Old Slow? Not the racing version that we had here in the States.
Oh, you
It
mean
would be
straight
nice.
line racing, not circuit racing.
It would be nice if iRacing did put stage racing in.
Well, and you know what? When they figure out stage racing, that means they'll figure out drag racing. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of the mechanics would be the same.
Yeah.
As far as coding, anyway. And they've
And you
already got the hill climb, so...
Yeah, but I don't... That's not... That's
It's
not
not
like
stage.
Yeah, and it's not like an official series either.
No. But I think some of that stuff would translate over, you know?
And they really haven't added any others, right? It's just Mount Washington still? As far as the hill climb goes?
Coop, if you don't offer to pay, you're losing brownie points. If you want to keep this one, you gotta be a gentleman.
If this is your first night out, definitely you better be opening up that wallet. If this is your first dinner together.
Even if the dad says, nope, nope, I got it, say, no, I can pay for myself.
Oh, God, KC. He was quiet all this time, and then the first thing he says...
Your wallet so she'll open her legs?
What? What if her dad's right there?
I offered. He said, no, it's on me. Well, at least you offered. You know, at least he tried to insist. Be like, no, I got that.
Do that at least. That's the bare minimum. And make sure you say thank you.
Wait, he said?
Oh, wait, he said it's on you? You're paying for the whole family? He's cooked. He's done for.
Oh, you're getting called out too, Zapicki.
Oh, no, what happened? Let's
Thompson, host of Dirt pro late model server. Let's go.
I ain't spending money on that, but I'll show up if you put it up.
He is a college kid.
I'd love to learn.
A broke college kid at that.
Yeah.
I'd definitely love to learn, but no, I definitely would be out of my ass.
He tried with me, so he'd love to be able to teach someone else.
I wouldn't mind now that I've got an oval wheel. What the hell's Hallie's using my DoorDash at the moment to order shit. Oh, she sent me a text message 10 minutes ago. I ordered stuff on DoorDash. Well, that would be good to know before I got the damn DoorDash notification.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Thinking someone's hacked your shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You gonna do Draft Master with me?
Who, me?
Yeah.
And be 5 splits above you?
Oh, yeah, you're way higher, aren't you? I don't know what your IR is in Oval.
Well, it was 4,200 at the beginning of
then go
season
fuck
1.
yourself. So anyway.
I think it's down to like 3,800
Only
now.
4,200. Yeah.
Oh, now he's down to 38. Oh.
How am I going to be a Pro Series driver with a 4,200 I rating? Back in Thompson's day, you could have a 1,600 I rating and make the Peak Series. Now you got to have 6,000 at least to make the Pro Series. Damn point system, stupid NASCAR garbage.
I didn't tell you to shut the fuck up, Kev.
Is this the equivalent of calling Thompson a farmers racer? He was racing against farmers. It was a farmers league.
Oh man.
Banter said with love. And a lot of jealousy, actually.
He corrected you. It was 4K back then.
It's 4K? Yeah. Not anymore.
I had a dude in an IRX race last week, week 12, when it was at Charlotte. He was a Class A, like a 4 point something, 9.2K dirt road.
It's absurd. I spent most of last season recuperating my losses from the IndyCar Pro Series run because some of those guys were atrocious. And I left that qualifying being top 50 in the world. So I was like, yeah, I don't really care what happens this next season. I kind of took a season off from super competitive. And that's why the most fun I had was when you and I ran Miami and I learned the track 5 minutes before I jumped in the session with you. Because I was like, man, I'm so tired of the competitive nonsense. I've got a league race at 9, so I can't.
Well, first race is 7:45.
Is it actually? I thought it was. Oh, but that's 8:45.
8:45.
Yeah, and I'm in Eastern. Yeah. Okay. I was doing a little bit of training with the Nate Stewart eNASCAR Pro Series driver. And I was just kind of talking to him last year about like what it would take to mount a real pro run these days, and I don't know that I have that much interest.
Name drop much?
He finished like 28th in points. That's like name dropping Danica Patrick in 2014. What am I name dropping that for? See, but I'd really love to like sit down and talk with Thompson and see what it was like back then, a few years ago, because I feel like the COVID boom has made things so bad.
Making it sound like he's so old. He's talking about making Thompson sound like some old man. Tell me what it was like back in your day, Granddad.
Thompson was a pro before I was even born, don't you know?
Tell me what it was like on iRacing back in the old days.
What was iRacing like in 2008? Tell me.
If you want to
What did you do with the old UI? How did you work with that?
UI? We didn't have no damn UI. We had the website. You remember the website?
What was it like playing on DSL?
What was it like before there were nighttime races? Do you remember
Only 8
iRacing
gigs of
before
RAM.
rain? OMG.
You didn't have
hilarious.
traction control or ABS?
I will say the Super Formula Light is a lot of fun around St. Pete.
The Super Formula Light, your band. IndyCar and Indy Next only.
You were fixing stuff on your stream. I don't remember you saying that you were stepping away for a minute. You just said you were waiting for him. I remember RF1 on dial-up.
Dial-up, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I can make you feel real old real quick. I don't know
Indie
that you want
crap.
to do that. But...
Yeah, just
Old
tell them
soul.
your birth year.
Yeah, you know I was born after 9/11. Who said indie crap? Your band.
Old slow.
Your band.
We promote that here in the graveyard. I will allow it.
All right, Thompson, I'll check in a sec.
So technically, Zapicki isn't even old enough to be watching my stream.
I'm not even old enough to rent a car.
'Cause,
And
you know,
some hotels, I can't even rent a hotel room.
it's just like the Man Cow show. You got to be 25 years of age or older in order to take part in the
Man
graveyard.
cow.
Man Cow.
Wow, now we're going back.
Yeah.
Now
You
we're
remember-
talking, oh yeah, 97.9 The Loop.
Do you remember Q101? Turd?
Is Q101 gone now? That's what I
think
heard.
I don't know. I haven't listened to terrestrial radio in years.
Yeah, you were saying that the other day. I went back home last week, and my parents were like, "Yeah, we don't even." They said the same thing as you. Like, we're just using Sirius
Yeah.
XM now.
Yep.
It's all just garbage.
It was I'd either listen to Octane, and that's the only thing I listened to, or I would listen to 670 The Score, or
Yep.
WBBM.
My dad was a religious Loop listener until they took that away.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's gone. I bet the mix is still there. Although
Yeah, but
Eric and Kathy
Pop
being gone.
music channels are gonna last longer
Oh,
than
Yeah.
most other things. Kevin says 54 years old. Yeah, I'm 30 years younger than you.
I mean, he just
I
a
think-
baby.
I think Brad had a heart attack last week when I said he can be my dad.
My son's older than you.
Say, I think your mom and I are the same age.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Your band. No hitting on my mom on stream.
It's my stream, you son of a bitch.
Fair enough. But it's my mom.
I can be your stepdad. That's fine.
Woo!
Yep, daddy casket.
Come here, boy.
What's the allowance per week? How much we talking?
$20.
Not worth it.
We're wheeling and dealing for your mom here. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, my son just turned 26.
Yeah, but I take pride in knowing that mentally I'm older than 24.
You sure about that?
I mean, I would think so. There are people I went to school with that are further behind, I think.
They're just not as developed.
No, it's not develop. It's just responsibility. Allowance is 10 hours of hard work every day. You're banned.
That grass ain't gonna cut itself.
Wow.
Oh, I see the angle there too. You went there, not me.
Wow.
I'm just
You
gonna be
went
quiet. I'm just
You-
gonna be quiet.
Because Brad
This is-
knows something that everyone else doesn't know. That's why.
Uh-oh. I was gonna say, this is the casket zone now. You can speak your mind.
I was. Well, the last few years I worked for my dad's landscaping company, so I did cut some grass for quite a bit of money. You'd be surprised how many lazy old fucks there are out there that don't want to cut their own grass. Charge them a pretty penny. Working class, I'll tell you.
This working class guy still has a day off tomorrow. It is
St. Pete's pretty fun. I've got it down pat now.
No, not 20 minutes, Kev. It's probably like 45. A little bit more than that. I thought it was 6 o'clock, but the races don't kick off until 7.
Time change. Hasn't happened yet for
I heard some, yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna miss all my first round of races. Oh, is he sharing links or something? Sent you a few videos to check out, Zapicki. Second one is hilarious considering who the hell I dumped.
Better be Dale Jr.
Robot lawnmower here, always perfect lawn. Yeah, I got a wife, so done.
The wife mows the lawn?
Oh, she's yeah. Since
Is that the kind of shit that happens in white households?
Yes, especially when she wants to get a workout.
Crazy.
That's her exercise. I mean, she goes to the gym all the time. That's where she's at right now, supposedly. But
supposedly is crazy.
that's her workout. So she enjoys cutting the grass. I mean, we don't have a very big yard anyway. So
The suburban lifestyle. Brendan Queen. All right, let's look at this video. Jeez, Casket, were these recorded on a potato? Oh,
not me.
God.
Those are Thompson.
Oh, I thought you were watching. I forgot I wasn't screen sharing.
I'm too busy
bad.
harvesting, trying to get this field done before I go race cars.
Dude, those cars used to sound so good. Holy cow. Surprising for technology. In 2008, I was 6 years old.
Opie, this is Judith Plains, Montana Forex.
That dude Queen sounds like a freaking 5-year-old. He said, this dude took me out.
You son bitch over here. Over yonder.
Dang, he went up and doored somebody there. Oh, wait, Thompson, that was intentional. What was that?
Oh, Opie, no. No, I never did any of that, no.
Brendan moves him up the track. Thompson said, yeah, no, you're getting turned. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
It was great. In a way, I'm ready to play 7 Days to Die, but in another way, I'm not. And again, with the rival Grid War rivals going on.
Grid Rivals Wars nonsense.
I asked Dempsey if he had heard of any fallout from people, and he's like, surprisingly, no.
Yeah, I told him I fell out. I told him I lost my marbles.
No one believes you.
I went out there and I started causing
Throwing
trouble.
marbles everywhere.
Yeah.
Ruffy goes, I've already unsubbed. I replied back, not a big loss. I did put the Kappa face at the end of it, but still.
Kappa. It makes it all better.
Yes, yes.
You gotta have marbles to lose them? Banned. This is what top split late models races were like until COVID hit. Could you throw haymakers at each other without people crying and moaning? That's the real reason I don't race dirt. You jump in a dirt race and it's like all these esports kids who are like, oh yeah, it's like...
Well, you get the same thing in like
Nonsense.
GT3 or even open wheel. You get karters in there. I'm at karting. Okay, that means you're gonna just butt your way through and expect everyone to move over for you.
Yeah.
Tell me your parents hate you without telling me your parents hate you.
They hope you die.
Yeah.
Yikes. I think I don't run a lot of dirt because I have so much to learn on dirt. Most of the road stuff has come really intuitively to me, and I usually am pretty quick. But I need to spend time. I need to love some dirt before I really figure out what's going on. What I really don't understand is the damn the super small wing dirt midget cars. They make no sense to me. You'll go in the corner flat out, you'll spin out. You'll go in the corner, lift out the throttle, you'll spin out. All right. What am I meant to do here?
Old slow, I think I'm triple banned now.
Unbelievable.
Zapicky's just a ban-happy kind of guy. Hey, I think my monster is here.
Yeah, it's because they're trying to ban me from the country. That's why I'm banning other people.
No, we're busy, I guess, still hurting Cuba from the embargo that's been around for 50 years. And, what else? Taking over Iran.
Yeah.
Venezuela, too. I forgot about that one. That's what started all this.
Oh, well. We live in a life.
Yeah, fucking...
All we can do is do our best.
Greta's video that was shared yesterday by someone. Dear God, what a fucking dingbat. According to her, Cuba is like the world's hospital. They help out everyone everywhere.
I'll believe it when I freaking see it.
And they have the right to choose their own freedom and ruler, government. Wait, you know what country you're talking about, Greta? This is Cuba. They haven't had a choice in who's running the country in how many decades?
My great grandpa always tells me. He does. He tells me all the story all the time about how I don't know. Whenever it was, they were like, yeah, they said Cuba was going to bomb us overnight. We went to bed. We didn't know if we were going to wake up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that movie. 13 Days.
Crazy.
The Cuban Missile Crisis. I think that was, early 60s.
Yeah. If you really want to feel old, my great grandpa was born in 1939. 1939. 1939.
Your great grandpa? Shit, my dad was born a few years after that.
I think my grandma was born in 61. My mother was born in 81. I was born in 2002.
Yeah, literally, my dad is still part of the baby boom generation. What did we do last night, Kev? I was 11 when your mom was born.
It's crazy.
Yeah, TC, Zabicki's still a baby. Just fresh out of diapers last month.
Jeez. It's true. I am finally 24 years old, though. Oh.
Still a baby.
Ask it how old are you, because I think you and I are close to the same age.
I'm 46.
Yep. I'm 43.
I'll be 47 the last day of the Sim Gaming Expo, so I'm still expecting gifts from everyone that attends on Sunday.
This guy.
That means Zabicki's picking up the bill when we go to Aurelio's.
At Aurelio's? Sounds good.
Question is, I'm getting a Fiesta. Are you getting a Fiesta?
Probably not. I don't know that I could eat all that.
That's what leftovers are for, man.
Yeah. But you know what? Leftover Aurelio's just isn't as good as
It doesn't
normal
hit the
Aurelio's.
same. No. But it's still good. You see, I have some shirts older than that. The Iran thing, not going there, respect to stream and chats. Yeah, I don't know what happened in Iran, so.
I think he's saying he doesn't want to talk about it for everyone else's feelings.
This is the graveyard. Fuck your feelings. That's how Big Easy comes in, because that was what we were talking about a couple of years ago. So every time he comes in, he goes, "What's up? Fuck your feelings, family." We don't give a fuck about your feelings. Not my problem. All I know is car go vroom soon. Car's gonna go vroom and then bang the ow.
Bing bang pow.
Nope. Don't say that.
He was he flew an airplane into San Francisco. If you remember years ago, it was we too low, bang the ow. What the fuck?
Oh, yep.
That's the pilots of the plane.
Local legend, that guy.
Google oil there. You start. Well, I had heard that Iran was wanting to mine it, and they took out some boats for it. And I also heard that apparently Iran flew a drone into a tanker or a freighter or something like that out there, because they think the Strait of Hormuz belongs to them, and they want to control it. I live in social utopia. My Twitter feed is F1, computer stuff, gaming stuff, a couple of content creators I follow, golf, and that's about it. I don't see anything else that comes up. Oh, and some football stuff. The only thing that matters is hitting my thumb with a hammer. That will definitely ruin your day. Nope, no porn on Twitter. I don't follow any of that. I could care less. And I'm not gonna go subscribe to their OnlyFans. Why pay for it when there's plenty of other free sites out there? They rings in city destroyed. You're making no sense. You're gonna make me go look it up, you son of a bitch. Alright, I'm gonna do a test here. I'm gonna make this turn, I'm gonna put the pipe out, and I'm gonna hit the cruise so I can run upstairs and go get what I'm assuming, although I have not received anything saying it was delivered yet, still arriving today. And the dog was just going nuts out the front. Alright, pipe out. I'm gonna go see if that monster was there. Be right back. Son of a bitch! Nope, not there yet. It still says arriving today. Sounded like someone was outside. 15-pack of Monster Ultra Sunrise, $20 a piece. That's cheap. Still is. $20.85, 30% off. They must have found a couple of skids from like 6 years ago. It's outdated. It's still good. I know who Paige is. I don't follow Paige, though. I am subscribed to her YouTube channel, though. I said rigs, not rings. Very good deal, yeah. That's why I bought 2 of them. Well, because now I'm pretty sure I said rigs, but I'm also trying to figure out what you're talking about with rigs in a city. And there are no oil rigs in a city. Besides, we don't get Iranian oil anyway. Europe does. U.S. doesn't. But that won't stop speculators from going bonkers and being stupid about things. Which would mean the futures market is probably going bonkers today. Oh, what? We blew up their oil rigs? Well, we get Canada's oil as well, yes. No, I think China and some parts of Europe get Iranian oil. I know China for sure. China buys 90%. I mean, the sad thing is if we wanted to, we could go completely oil independent right now. America produces enough oil to sustain ourselves. But we don't. That's just not how the market works. Plus, on top of that, a lot of refineries are not built to process certain oils. Like the oil sands from Canada. Not every refinery in the United States can process that. Because there are different types of oil from around the world, and so if we decided tomorrow that we're not going to buy any more oil, we're keeping every drop for ourselves, it would be a nightmare. No, we do. We get oil from Canada, yeah. That was the big hoopla about a few years ago because they wanted to run an oil line underneath a lake or underneath a reservation or something like that. I think it was a lake. And it was an upgrade over the current line. It was going to be a bigger line that could handle thousands of more barrels of oil a day, and one of the branches comes to Illinois as well. And most of the work, I guess, is already done. But the reservation and tree huggers went nuts about it, so I think we can even cut our oil from other stuff to be able to process. Well, yeah, every refinery can be modified to handle whatever oil is coming into it. Whether it's oil from the Middle East or oil from the Gulf in Texas or oil from the sands in Canada. But if you took a trainload of oil from Canada and sent it to a refinery just north of me here in Joliet, I don't think they can handle that. You know, they're built and designed to handle one type of oil, and that's all they get. No, I don't think we get all of it. No, I don't think we get everything from Canada. A lot of it goes right down to the Gulf and gets shipped out. Well, Iran is playing the market game. That's why. They're playing the market game, and so they don't care. I mean, oil's nothing to them. So bomb it and make the world hurt to get, pressure on the United States to back off. Yeah, we get oil from Canada, yeah. How much of that, I don't know. What's the percentage? I don't know. But I know we do get oil from Canada, yeah. And it's not just the oil sands. It's the stuff that's way up there in the Arctic as well. You dog, how you doing? What's up? Oh, 179 a liter? There's no way in hell that's a gallon. I wish it was $1.79 a gallon. I wish it was.
Hallie says there's approximately 4 liters per gallon.
Yes. Looking up, 60% of our oil is from here. Of our imports, 50% of it comes from Canada.
What's
yeah,
this
there's
gas y'all speak of?
the stuff I still put in my charger. And then my truck when I get that later on this year sometime. Yeah, last time I heard
3.785 liters per gallon.
Yeah, I figured it was close. I find it weird that they go off of liters, though, because that's not very big. That's not a whole lot. Metric for the win. I don't know about that.
You mean you prefer to measure things in feet and toes and fingers and yards and whatever else?
Yes. Of course. Don't forget quarts. 4 quarts to a gallon. So 50% of 40% of our oil. Blazers is confusing me. 50% of the 20% is 40% of the... Yeah, and Britain isn't that much different either. They use U.S. numbers on some things, but communist numbers on other things. Metric, I mean. But percentage is metric. We call them freedom units over here, alright? And they're not changing. Keep your commie stuff over there. And north of the border. Freedom units. Those are fighting words. There's going to be another war in here. I'm going to call Trump right now, alright? And after I get done telling him about Zapicki, I'm going to tell him about you, Old Slow. There is such a thing as bags of milk. Dried milk. I've heard of regular liquid milk too, but I don't think I've ever seen that. Bags of milk. What the shit? Whose bread idea was that one? $1,000 liters equals 1 kiloliter, which I've never heard of before. Never heard that word before. 1 times 1,000 of that, it's a megaliter. Sounds like a Mountain Dew I used to buy back in the day. Bagged milk. What the hell? Backwards society shit is that? Look at that right away. Esports Racing Canada pops up in the leagues. Eh? A is short for kilo. Kilo is for cocaine. Right, Ricky?
What did you say to me? I wasn't listening.
Nothing.
I
I
was
said
too
your hair
busy
looks.
talking about reading.
I said your hair looks nice.
Oh, you said my hair looks nice? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lie. You've never said anything nice. 1,000 liters equals a kiloliter. Yeah, okay. 1,000 of that's a megaliter. Okay, yeah, we're getting somewhere.
I
Oh,
forgot
you're
what we
talking
were
about
talking
cocaine. That's why you said something about me. You are. You want a little bit of cocaine? A little bit of Colombian bam bam.
Say hello to my little friend.
Unbelievable.
Wrong
Is that all
country,
I'm
though.
good for?
Wrong country.
Yeah, definitely wrong country. You know,
Oh,
there is a
that.
difference, I'll tell you,
Mm.
between Latinos.
Well, and that was the thing I learned very early on, and then I learned it again when it comes to Eastern Europeans. You do not mistake a Cuban as a
Or
Mexican, and
Puerto
vice
Rican
versa.
or Mexican.
Or a
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, yes. You do not mistake them. Oh, no, 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 no.
I feel like I learned the most. Hallie was when Hallie was in Germany. She said the same thing. Like, East
Yes.
Germans are completely different than West Germans.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's someone from like Slovakia or Hungary or Poland or one of those Eastern nations like that, old Soviet bloc nations, you do not get them wrong. Oh no, you're cruising for a bruising if you do that.
Cruising for a bruising, pal.
Yeah. Did I just show my age?
No, you just that's a phenomenal saying.
You're in,
Cruising for a bruising.
you're in for a world of hurt if you mistake what
Oh,
country they're from.
that's another one.
Oh, yeah, you just signed your own death warrant. Yeah. Yeah, no, you just insulted their sainted grandmother by doing that if you mistake their country wrong. So that's why it's always better to ask what country they're from rather than just assume. Because, it's not like the countries are like blood enemies or something like that. It's just a major slap in the face. A complete insult. Which I find amazing. Here in the States, you don't get people pissed off when, you're mistaken for someone from Iowa when you're really from Indiana or whatever.
Corn doesn't even taste the same. Two different kinds of corn. How dare you?
I just insulted Vicky. Super strength! Arr, run!
Right. Dude, I cannot imagine what GT3s are going to be like around here.
Oh no, it's going to be a shitstorm. That's why I'm not touching it for a couple days.
Sounds like fun. I'm definitely going to do it.
Does it not take cotton? Hello?
The
Take
IndyCar
cotton?
around here is a blast. It's just difficult.
I did like TCR when Dempsey ran that.
I don't run those silly little nonsensical cars.
I'll be running them this year, I think.
Front wheel nonsense.
There we go. Oh, that's a sugar mill. I did not put a spinnery down. Yeah. Never mind that. Yeah, we don't have any cut sugar beet. That's right. We don't have any sugar cane. There we go. Meow. She taught you real quick, huh? All clear.
Be right back.
Yes, sir. A mega liter of Mountain Dew would be $1.75 million. 1.75 million. I'll start saving up. It'll last me 3 months. I actually don't drink as much Mountain Dew as I used to. But I have my days. We still got quite a bit we can sell here, Tig. Oats. Although they're starting to fall, but right now would be a great time to sell. Sorghum. That's 2 truckloads. 3 truckloads of the oat, if not a little bit more. And I'm sure we still have yeah, we got a truckload of dry corn still to go. I'm not going to start anything new right now, since I'll be switching over here in a few minutes. Yeah. Got 1 field, 2 fields, and that's it to harvest. Everything else needs to be turned over, limed. 110 needs it. Fertilized for sure. Oh, potatoes have already been harvested, so this one needs to be redone. Okay. I was like, what the hell's going on over here? All right. YouTube side, I am going to say goodbye for. I can't jump on this. I'm going right through it. I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube side for now. And I might restart it. I don't know. We'll see. Twitch side, you guys won't notice any difference. I'm going to wrap things up here on the farm sim side. Get everything changed over and set up ready to go. I'm also going to go to the bathroom. When we come back, we're racing. We're prepping for Season 2. Grid Wars Rivals Grids is starting off. That doesn't sound right at all, but anyway. I will see you guys possibly on YouTube in a little bit. If not, then tomorrow, but I'll probably be back. Let me go ahead and shut down YouTube.